Special captain's medication that I use to prevent that.
Welcome on board. Hope you had a nice flight. This way, please. This way, please. This way,
smooth,
please.
very smooth. Gotcha.
That was great, man.
This is Interstellar Strike Team by the developers Exostem, and it was released on the 10th of December 2024. This game is like Terminator, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Dune, Guardians of the Galaxy all rolled into one. Now, whilst you can have this game in solo and still have a good time, it really gets fun in multiplayer as it gets real chaotic. It's still in early access and it's very cheap, but there is basically a whole game here. About the game. There is a machine force killing everything in the galaxy, and the future of mankind is in your hands. Start out from the spaceport, then take command of your own battleship or join someone else's. Choose a mission from interception, orbital strike, attack or liberation. Fight on the ground, fight in the air, or take the fight to their ship. Or maybe you will be flying through an asteroid field looking for boxes, or flying through narrow spaces like a scene right out of Star Wars. Levels and size. This game is huge, man. The spaceport is a decent size. Your battleship is a decent size with 5 hangars for ships, a drop pod, an engine room where you will need to carry out repairs, a medical bay where you spawn back in when you are killed. Then upstairs is the control deck where you will pick missions and pilot the ship, control gun turrets. You can fly through space and have to take out boxes on an enemy ship before you can enter their ship to destroy it and fly out in time, or go down one of the planets via a drop pod and take out the massive cannons that are shooting up at your battleships, or defend an area in Starship Troopers style whilst waiting for important info to download onto a hard drive. Occasionally your missions might get interrupted by space pirates attacking your ship, so you will need to get out there and battle them unless it's too late and they have boarded your battleship via the cargo area, which in this case you will need to fight them off. Maybe your mission might entail fighting off an army of 100 small fighter ships, or have to fly down to a cube and fly in between its canyons to destroy a certain amount of power boxes, or you might have to fly through an asteroid field looking for boxes. And then there's the giant Death Star like planets that you might have to destroy. There are 12 sectors plus your home to visit. I'm not totally sure how that works as yet because I've always jumped onto someone else's battleship and let them choose missions and sectors. Then you can also return to the spaceport to see if you can get hired paid missions. Playable characters and vehicles. You can design your own character. You have a number of guns to choose from, repair tools, and a choice of 7 ships, though you start basic and you will need to buy better ships. Now, all the ships have interactive cockpits, lots of displays to look at. Use the joysticks and throttles in the ship, or you can just use your actual controllers. Even when you fly down to the planet, you can request a vehicle to get around. I would also like to see, though, a hover bike added. Enemies. I would like to maybe see bosses pop up occasionally on missions. Not all the time, so it keeps it fresh, and maybe even have a special reward for his death. But there are a number of enemies here, from 2 or 3 types of walking robots, to mechs, tanks, ships, gun turrets, patrol ships with search beams. Be great to see some maybe smaller and faster type enemies on wheels, or enemies that pop up from under the ground if you reach a certain distance from them. It just offers a different way of how to deal with another enemy. Also, some variation in the enemy ships would be great. Weapons. The battleship has 5 turrets on that will automatically shoot, or you can take control of one of them and switch between them. Then your small ship has guns and a few rockets on. Rockets do run out, but you can fly back to the main battleship to repair or to refill. Then hand weapons you have are from pistols, an SMG, machine gun, and a sniper rifle. Then the grenade launcher and rocket launcher. There is only one choice in each apart from the pistols. Then there's a choice of 2 fixing tools and 1 drone. All the weapons and ship's weapons handle and fire superbly. Leveling up options. I don't fully understand the leveling up system just yet, despite getting in about 15 plus hours of playtime. But you can level up on yourself the vitality and stamina, then buy attachments on some of your weapons. You can also upgrade your ship's weapons. Then every kill you make, you earn money and XP points. Your XP will rank you up. Also, you can collect upgrade points. Then you can rank up in 6 different aspects like number of missions, engines badge, flight time, turret time, collecting crystals, minutes in cockpit, and minutes on planet, working your way up from bronze, silver, gold, and then platinum. The game has plenty to aim for. Customization options. You can fully customize your character from gender, face type, hairstyle, beard, skin color, hair color, and suit color. Then you can customize the color of your ship in 2 colors, picking from a choice of about 8 colors. You can also customize your weapon color, but you have to buy those. Mechanics. Controlling the turrets can be a pain. They need to add a feature that when one player is controlling the turret, the other gets locked out from it. I'd also like it if you could control the turrets via your own controllers. Otherwise, everything works great. I had no issues with crashing or no bugs. Controls. Controls are very simple and easy to learn. I find using my actual controller sticks easier than the ship's in-game sticks though, especially noticeable when using the battleship's cannons. You can only use the in-game sticks, and I would always struggle to make the cannon move up or down. Online playability. A lot of people I played with here are coming from the Guardian's Frontline community, which if you have seen my review on that game, you will know I rate it to have the best online community. This game excels in multiplayer. Rewards come in faster when there's a team of you. The enemies get tougher and there's more of them. Game menus. There are a lot of menus in this game. Menus are everywhere, but you have a tablet that you can reach from over your shoulder and a wristwatch which you can access the game's options from, as well as see your stats and maps, etc. My thoughts. I honestly can't recommend this game enough. It's got potential to be the Grand Theft Auto of space. As I first got into the game, I was a little unsure about it. I tried a few solo missions to try get used to it and thought, yeah, it's okay. But then I jumped into multiplayer, and when you jump in with a good crew or some of your friends, this is where the game really begins to shine. The more I played, the more the game was giving me. Now what is here is fantastic, and there is quite a lot, but I would like to see at least another 5 to 10 different style missions, and then maybe some more variation missions to keep being added. It would be great if there were features to this game where, like Guardian's Frontline, if players could build levels themselves, then in that way there is always somewhere new to explore. I'd like to see more varied enemies also. Again, what's here is just brilliant, but this game is so good it deserves more. A couple of things that some players mentioned, and I agree, was for the captain to have a kick button on his tablet. Currently, you can only kick someone from your team if you fly back to the main spaceport. Then also for the small starships to have HUD displays on the actual window shields rather than the radars on your panel. And then finally to have a list of players in your screen to the left with mic symbols so you can actually see who is talking at that time. Anyway, I could probably talk about this game for hours, but honestly guys, just jump into it and find out for yourself. Especially now, as while time of doing this review, it's only about £6 British, and I think this game is easily worth £15 to £20. So now touch that like button and then show your support for my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Thanks guys, and happy gaming.